EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New York Giants. This one in the air, and off we go on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. Gallman, the ball. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 32. And the Giants first down.
Now Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty for Evan.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now Gallman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 40.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good for a Cardinal. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 30-yard line.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
22-yard line.
On second down now. It's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A second and 11 from the 19. Let's go. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and it's 3rd down.
17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
54-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 40, the 20. 5. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard, and the Giants have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Makes the score.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive, coach, is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lane, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Fitzgerald holding it in for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Curtis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now with timeout taken.
At the 20-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he'll escape to his left. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
That's the kickoff.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Murray now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Morris, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They run again with Morris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here defensively. Looking to throw. Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Reddick in on the tackle. Brought down back at the...
They try again with Lewis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Dion Lewis.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. Dion Lewis there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? It's the end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Murray, rolling to his right, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're getting up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Gallman. And he stopped immediately there.
Gallman, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass loss on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try. Right back to Fitzgerald. This time complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now a desperation, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphin starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2 and now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up
now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big fella, the 40.
Always
20, 10, 5, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try to run it with Morris into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Short of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Morris, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game.
14.
I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. from the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. That's throw good for only a couple of games up there down.
Quarterback, his pass.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparation that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their block is pretty impressive.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is Gallman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup.
Gallman will run it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
On the play. And the Giants' 1st down.
Jones off the bootleg. finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 74 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. It's complete to Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
48-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Giants.
Throwing, Jones. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
He's got it. Touchdown. halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
and frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, y'all, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, New York.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score
Back now in Miami.
Giants.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's Gaskin. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Giants 4-yard line.
Here's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think I'd say he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
24-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is has that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a giant first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Gaskin on the carry. Ooh, the juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Dolphins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Parker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half. But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now Gallman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Results in a touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go to short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. 37 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Giants, nothing.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Dancing to his left. He'll try it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Yeah, baby, we coming again.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Carrier. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
That's out to the left and complete. Golden Tate's gonna go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 59 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
He's got it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The kick is
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Giants 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Loss of 5.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This is Morris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Alfred Morris that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
on the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We're ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yes.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown.